Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Parsifal Plays. Today we're going to start looking at Megaquarium, which is a game I have wanted to come for years. Years ago, Bullfrog released a game called Aquarium, which had promised to be like Theme Hospital, Theme Park, but just never really worked for me. So when I saw this, I was really excited to try it out, play it for a little while, and just want to now bring it to you guys. The plan here is just to work through the scenarios. Obviously I've been playing for a while, so I'm going to try and not get ahead of myself and stick to the objectives rather than going ahead and doing the stuff that I already know how to do. So we're going to start here on the sunny side, learn the basics, establishing a small aquarium from scratch. You've been tasked with building a small aquarium from scratch here at Sunnyside. Before the investors release any funding, they want to make sure you can handle the basic controls. These controls are very much as you'd expect. I'm just going to work down the objectives in order here. So hover over the info button, and this will give a pop-up with any help for things if you're struggling with any objectives. Panning the camera is your, as expected, WASD, or with your right mouse you can drag about. Orbiting the camera is holding down your middle mouse button and rotating, zooming with your mouse wheel, and if you press the H key it will centre back on the entrance of your aquarium. Great stuff, you've unlocked your first round of funding for your aquarium. Use the money to get the basic requirements of the aquarium set up, covered in the new set of objectives. If you need to review this message, you can do so using the button at the bottom left. Okay. Build 2 basic tanks. So our tank menu is here up at the top. At the moment we only have a basic tank. As we go through the various scenarios and things, we will unlock more of these. So I'm just going to try and make this quite symmetrical. So we'll put 2 there. And now we need to add a filter and a heater to each of them. This is in this is the filters and heaters. There's other things that will unlock in this menu later on as well. Add some Azure Demoiselle, which is the only fish we've got. So here you see this is a size 2 fish, and these tanks can each hold up to 8. So that means it can take 4 of these fish. So pop 4 into each of them. And it's saying add some decorations. So just now we've only got one lot of rocks and 1 plant, so we'll just do 1 of each into each of the tanks. And now we need orange pellet dispensers. This is the food for this. There's different types of food for different types of animals that we'll come to later on. And a tool station so that our staff can fix the filters and the heaters if they need to. So hire an aquarist. Here we've got 2 to choose from. They've got different skills, different talents. So the skills is something that you need to look at a little bit, because this both of these have feeding and fixing skills, but they've got different levels of this. So Harry, he's better at fixing and feeding, whereas Anna's better at feeding. So we'll go back higher Anna at the moment, but as you go in you have ones that have cleaning and different things as well. So you need to make sure you've got a nice balance of staff abilities. And open the aquarium. Your basic aquarium is up and running and your first guest has arrived. Whenever a guest enters your aquarium, they pay you some money to enter. In addition, as the experience you display, they reward you with ecology points which you can use to unlock new animals for your aquarium. So I'm just going to quickly read through our objectives. We've got to earn our first ecology point, select a fish to research, unlock it, and just do some things with developing the aquarium. So we're going to get this point very quickly. Then just see the fish. Here we go. We need to research the orchid dottyback. It's the only thing we've got at the moment. Start to research a new animal, the orchid dottyback. As you earn more ecology points, you'll make progress towards unlocking it. And as you can see down here, this bar will fill up. Okay, so pause the game. This is just using space. Go. Expand your floor space. So we can make our aquarium bigger using this expand button here. What we're going to do, we are going to just got that unlocked. Unlock the orchid dottyback. Next, to buy some for your aquarium. Follow the many objectives to expand your livestock range. We'll get to that in a second. We're 1, 2, 3, for that. Okay, I built a large tank. So to do this, just using the basic tank again, but instead of just placing it, if we hold down left mouse and drag, we can make it bigger in each direction. And this also now gives us a larger, you can hold up to 18 of these, call these fish points personally. So practice moving the tank. You do that using this sort of spanner wrench icon here, and you can also use that to move things between the different tanks. So I'll show you that in a second. And you can always use that for demolishing things. So if you pop that back here, if I click here, if I choose this fish, using that I can then move it into a different tank, or I can get rid of it if I just don't put it anywhere. So put it back in there, close this off. Basic heater and filter to this new tank. So filter, heater, and 6 dotty backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You may notice a set of icons attached to each animal you research and acquire. These are known as the animal's care requirements. Failure to meet these will reduce the health of your animals and could lead to death. The investors have arranged for you to access a new fish called the Half and Half Promise. Let's take a look at its care requirements. The Half and Half Promise has a requirement you haven't encountered before. It is a shoaler. This means it likes to be with a minimum number of its own kind. So that's this icon here with the number 4. So we know that we need to have at least 4 of these Half and Half Promise in each tank if we're putting them in. So let's actually, we're going to pick you up and move you to here. And if you attached the filters, then it keeps it attached when you move them, which is quite useful. I'm also going to just pop a couple of plants in here just to make it look a little bit nicer. And we'll do this. So we're just basically going to mirror it, but this time we're going to put in our Half and Half Chromis. So we're going to put 4 of these in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've got a few different species of fish in the aquarium you should be able to rank up soon. Ranking up will instantly unlock new equipment, decorations and facilities and increase the repertoire of animals which are available to research. There's more! The higher you rank, the more guests you attract and the more they are willing to pay to enter your aquarium. Ranking up occurs as a result of generating prestige points. These are earned whenever a guest enjoys something in your aquarium. Many ways to earn them, but the majority we get animals, tags and decorations. Next objective is to rank up. Okay, and we've done that straight off. So we go up to rank 2. So we now have a few things that we've unlocked. We've got a new fish that we can research. We've got a driftwood cave we can place our tanks. A combi mini, so this gives us a small heater and a small filter in the one unit, and a staff door which allows us to hide some parts of our aquarium if we don't want our guests to go there. Now you're rank 2, you have access to more animals. You're going to unlock them one at a time to ensure each of their care requirements are met. So we're going to unlock this King Demoiselle. Okay, so this shouldn't take very long. What we're going to do, we're just going to pop into time lapse here, and I'm going to develop the aquarium a little bit while we wait on that to unlock. Okay, and here we are back. So we've now unlocked this fish. While we were there, we just expanded it a little bit, put 2 small tanks in, we've put some fish into one, and we've kept one empty for our King Demoiselle. We've got a new requirement here as well. It's a wimp, so it cannot be housed with a bully, so that's fine. Unlock the King Demoiselle, let's take a look. It's a timid beauty, in other words a wimp. Don't house it with any animals with the bully tag, that's what we just already said. So I'm just going to pop in a sea lettuce and some rocks, and we'll pop a couple of them into here. There we go. We've got to research an Arabian blue line dotty back. I'm also going to put in another pellet dispenser, and I'm going to hire another member of staff. we're going to hide the two of them. Let's have a quick look at this. So this is a bully, so we are going to need to expand a little bit. So while that was researching, I've just expanded a little bit, built another tank ready for it, because it's a bully, so it needs to go in a tank, not with a wimp, so I thought I'd just place it in its own. So pugnacious little fellow, bullies and will terrify any animals with a pink tag. That's what I said. Here we go, so we're going to pop two in there because it's gives us unlock the yellow tang. Unlock. So this one has a new, it's plant lover, so we need at least one plant in it, so that's fine. So all of our aquarium, or all of our tanks already have that, so you can just place it in any of the ones that already exists. So I'm just going to do a quick cut while this researches, because there's not much to do just now. Okay, so this is, we've got it researched. Let's take a look. Yellow tang has a higher water quality requirement than your other animals, therefore you need to have more filters or less fish in the tank. They also eat different type of food to your other animals. Make sure you build a green pellet dispenser so your staff can feed it. Finally, yellow tang likes plants. House them in a tank with at least one tank per tang. Okay. There's our yellow tang. Here we go. So we're going to pop you, I think we'll pop you in here. In there. And start researching this new one, and we need to put in our green pellets dispenser. Pop you down here, and again there's not very much to do, so we're just going to speed up a little bit and we'll come back once it's researched. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, what's happened here is a piece of equipment is broken down. Because it slowly loses effectiveness over time, staff member with the fixing roll will automatically retrieve the toolkit and remedy the problem. So this is the tool station we put in earlier, and we just need to make sure we've got these scattered about. So let's see if we can find it. Here we go, here's the broken thing here, and we'll see one of our staff should go and get that in a minute. So what we're going to do actually, because we've got this fish research, it's almost there, we're just going to expand a little bit again and make a space for a tank for it. And again we're going to go with a bigger size. And there we go. So this has got a couple of new requirements as well. You need to have a cave to hang out in. When you reach rank 2 you unlock the driftwood cave, so we put some of them into some tanks just purely for decoration. This time we actually need it. They also dislike lights. Don't have to worry about this now, but later you need lights for your tanks to sit in plants and corals, so you need to steer clear of black bar soldierfish in those tanks. Okay, so let's pop our combi mini on, and there you go, you see this person there fixing that filter that's broken down. So let's get our cave, pop that in the back, some rocks, and pop in 2 of these soldierfish. One of your guests has grown tired. Build some benches to have somewhere to sit and rest. You'll find them in the facilities section. Okay. So I'm just going to pop another of these soldierfish in here because it will let you put one in before it triggered the end of the objective. I think I want us to build 3 benches. So I think what I'll just build them up in this area here. 1, 2, and put on there 3. The aquarium is looking great. Your final challenge is to reach a target amount of prestige and maintain it for a period of time. So what we're going to do, we're going to probably do this one in a bit of a time lapse again, just because it's going to be sitting and waiting for this to go up. So we need to get this up to 70 prestige and hold that for 3.5 minutes. You win. You've built something up to a great little aquarium and people have started to take notice. You've received a job offer to run a larger aquarium over in Northwoods. Continue here or move on. So what we'll do, we're going to end our video here for today and come back and we'll look at Northwoods next time. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you have, pop a like, subscribe to the channel, and remember to come and join us on Discord and follow us on Twitter.